Okay, so I'm going to try and see if I open this, if it works, if it still records. Yep. Okay. So, Romanticism. Oh, this is fancy. Okay. The artistic expression of liberalism. Now, we're going to talk about it as liberalism, and then we're also going to talk about it as nationalism and how that works. Okay. But I want you to see both of them. Oh, good Lord. I got this all. Okay. So, the a sense of shared vision among romantics, early support of the French Revolution, the rise of individuals, dehumanization of industrialization. That's really important there. And we'll look at that as well. Okay, why are we not going? Oops. Okay. Emotion, passion, irrationality. Oh my goodness, I forgot that was in there. Okay. Human rights are dangerous. Okay, so a growing distrust of reason. Reason didn't get us anyplace. Reason got us the French Revolution. So we're done with that. We don't want that. So peaked in the 1820s, mostly in Europe, especially Britain and Germany, a reaction against classicalism. And we have this romantic hero. And again, there's Lord Byron. Again, you can say he's a very handsome, but so scandalous. Again, go look him up if you want to. Lord Byron. Tremendously popular among the European reading public. Youth imitated his haughtiness and rebelliousness. Again, he's going to go fight in the Greek Revolution and die there. The enraged and engaged artist, the artist apart from society, social critic, the art as a genius. So this is one of the most famous paintings, Wandering Above the Sea of Fog. This is Caspar David Friedrich. And you can see again, this is about emotion, right? This idea of a man against nature or a man contemplating nature, that's Romanticism. And this Caspar David Friedrich is the guy. He is the romantic painter. Again, here's this scene of emotion. This is Lady Macbeth, a scene of emotion. The painting isn't crisp or clear. It's fluid. It's moving. It shows emotion. Rugged individual, the dreamer. Individuals have unique, endless potential. Artists are the true philosophers. So we've moved from like these people being thinkers to these painters with emotion. And again, here is the dreamer. Casper, that should be a C. David Friedrich. Again, this man contemplating nature. Everything's kind of fuzzy, furry, kind of blurred on the edges. This is one of my favorites. Again, solitary tree, right? Nature, it's not perfect, it's not beautiful, it's God's creation, it's God's splendor in nature that we're looking at. The people and the fury of nature. Now, this is really important because this is against the deism, right? The clockmaker, that nature is part of God and shows the fury of that. And so, again, peaceful, restorative qualities, awesome, powerful, horrifying aspects, indifferent to the fate of humans, overwhelming power of nature. And when we say nature, that's God, and that's what we're looking at. So, avalanche in the Alps. So this obviously has a lot of emotion. And what's really, and I don't know if you see my mouse, is how small the people are, right? The people are not the focus of this painting. The focus of this painting is this, right? This big, huge avalanche happening in the Alps while these poor people are just walking on a road. Same thing about this storm. Again, here are the people, right? They are so insignificant in the power and the glory of this storm brought about by nature. Same thing. These are all people, right? In this, there's some angels, like, whoop, there's already people dead. We got people up here climbing on a rock. Same thing. People are overwhelmed, overpowered by the fury of nature. Then this tree, which I love all his tree pictures. This is again Friedrich. Again, This is the wreck of the Hope. And again, in here is a ship that's getting crushed. Oh, there it is. There's the ship. It takes you forever to find it. Again, shipwreck. All these people just being tossed around by the fury of nature. Same for this one. Eruption of Vesuvius. Science can be dangerous. So, this again is where things like the book Frankenstein comes from. Frankenstein is not meant to be a horror movie. Frankenstein is about Dr. Frankenstein messing with human nature and science. So, this again, Isaac Newton with William Blake, this idea of science. Now, this is one of my favorites. This is Dr. Frankenstein's Adam and Eve. I could have probably told you this was like from the 21st century because it really looks like a modern painting. But you can see again that this is the idea of don't mess around with science. The new technology is dehumanizing. So this is William Turner's Rain, Steam, and Speed. And again, this is a railroad, and it is an anti industrial revolution painting, and you could see kind of a close up of this speed. This is a train, and the dislike of this slave ship. Again, the same. This emotion when you see the ship. There's some of the details again of this. Romanticizing country life. Again, this is a idea of what things were, and obviously, most country life never has been like this, right? It's not like this. Idealizing these beautiful paintings of what it was like. Now, here's my favorite, the Gothic, romanticizing the Middle Ages. And this is where we'll get this revival of past Gothic and Romanesque, Neo Gothic, New Gothic, and medieval ruins. Again, favorite for art and poetry. So there's a Gothic cathedral. Again, another Gothic cathedral. The ruins. This one with the church in the background. I love these paintings of the trees. British House of Parliament is Gothic, again, built in this time period of the Romantic architecture. And then last, the exotic, the occult, and the macabre. Supernatural. These people love ghosts and fairies and witches and demons, the shadows of the mind and madness, rejected materialism in the pursuit of self awareness. They yearned for the unknown and the unknowable. So, again, Friedrich has got his little take on that. Mad woman with a mania of envy. Pity. And this is a very serious, obvious theme. This woman has just lost a baby, which, if you don't look close, that's not what anything looks like. But it's when you look close, it's like, oh, wow, that's a serious content. The Great Red Dragon and the Woman Who Clothed with the Sun. Same thing. Look at this thing. It is hideous. It is the thing of nightmares. We're just getting started with that, though. Stonehenge, that's a really pretty one. Again, 1836. I think I could have told you that this was painted in 2020 and you would have believed me because it looks so modern. That's the other thing about these romantics. This is one of my favorite, the nightmare, the incubus. So there are so many things going on in this. First is this scary horse head back here. Then the incubus itself sitting on the chest of this woman in a nightmare. Again, scary stuff. Manfred and the Witch of the Alps. Witch's Sabbath. This is Goya. Again, the witch is out on the Sabbath. This is Goya again. Oh, this is lovely. This is Goya's Saturn Devours His Son. Isn't that lovely? I don't know who would want that for their living room wall, but that's disturbing. And now the last we get is nationalism. Greece on the ruins. Now, here's where we run into this big long scene of women in white wraparound stuff with their tops showing their bosoms. That's going to be everywhere, right? This is going to be all, and this is this nationalism. These women are going to be standing on piles of stuff, right? Here we go again. This woman standing on, like her dress is coming off, waving the flag. This idea of nationalism. Same thing. Rise of the Carthaginian. This one is very romantic of Napoleon. Shooting of May 3rd. This is the Spaniards rising up against the French pandemonium. Oh, that's just a gazillion bad things happening all at once. Interest in exotic foreign lands. Oh, I don't even know what that is. Sorry about that. Massacre, and I'm not even sure what all of that is, but it's just a lot of weird looking things. Tangiers, Africa, Sultan, women of Algiers in their apartment. Again, a whole bunch of naked ladies. A bullfight, that's Goya again. That's absolutely beautiful. That's in Brighton. Return to Christian mysteries. Okay, God is the architect. So no longer just this clockmaker, he's the builder, right? We're going to change that idea. The body of Abel, seven plagues of Egypt, the cathedral, how beautiful that is again. And then last will be novels. This is all of these romantic Gothic novels, historical novels, science fiction, novels of purpose. These are all very mainstream classics that are part of this romantic era. Other romantic writers, Grimm's fairy tales. There again is Lord Byron, Mary Shelley. Mary Shelley, who remember her mom is Mary Wollstonecraft. Ivanhoe, Rime of the Ancient Mariner. I think I'm done with this. Yep. Okay. All right. Exit. And we are done. And I don't know how to stop it now because I hit it.